got a way cool little camera thing.
We're suffering a really slow but steady food crisis where people don't have access to fresh food in certain areas.
I think the biggest challenge right now is letting people know that the food's available now for them and getting them to be able to access it more easily. I think that's been the biggest challenge right now, is just creating awareness about what's available. Food has become cheap, and it's not actually cheap to grow food, and to be able to compete with places like McDonald's or corner stores is really difficult for people that want to grow food free of herbicides and pesticides, and that's healthy and that needs to be prepared and processed and not just put in a microwave. So, and I think that there aren't a lot of good grocery stores that really support that. So a lot of people live in areas that are difficult to access fresh food. They just have like corner stores to go to. So.
Okay, so we're in Baltimore, Maryland at our Daily Bread Employment Center, and this is where we take a lot of our food that's left over from the Sunday Farmers Market. And this is what you're dealing with every day in Baltimore. It's not just Sunday. Here at our Daily Bread, they usually do 600 to 800 people on Sunday. You can see. Every day people need food. The roof of the Hamilton Tavern in Baltimore, Maryland, and what we're working on next is to do container gardens on top of the roofs. All throughout Baltimore there are empty roof spaces everywhere. The restaurants, we're going to try and grow food on those roofs to get it straight from the roof to the kitchen, to the table. And then also right across the street there's going to be a co-op coming in the spring, so we're going to try and do the roof there. Less than a block away is Clementine's. We're going to do a roof garden there. Within a quarter mile there is Chameleon Cafe. We're going to do a rooftop garden there. So within a mile we plan to have 4 rooftop gardens, because we're also going to do one on top of Clementine's. So when you think about using space the best that you can, all these roofs are available. So you can see all around what we've got going on. We can just slowly expand and try and use what we have.
Sarah Thal. I'm the chef at the Hamilton Tavern. Are going to soon probably plan for what we're going to plant next spring for the roof garden, and experiment and see what we can get out of it. Help bring people to the mentality of local food and freshness, and then also on the other side of it, composting. And it's cyclical. You start at the fresh produce and you compost, which then in turn helps the fresh produce.
There we go.
My name is Jeffrey Smith. I'm the owner of the Chameleon Cafe. Arthur grabbed me on my way to work, asked me to talk about the future of the crop circle.
Right now.
My work's down there. There's the Chameleon Cafe. It's my house right here. And in between is an empty lot that I would love the crop circle to get and put some greenhouses on for so I can put more local food on my menu. Almost at 100% local in the summertime. There's a couple of holes I need to fill. I think the crop circle can do that. I think by next year, the crop circle is going in full swing. Be able to have 100% locally produced menu behind the Chameleon Cafe. Right here we have a variety of, I guess, receptacles for all different kinds of trash. Here's a dumpster right here, which has gotten smaller since we started recycling. And again, it's going to get smaller again now because of composting and Arthur.
Part owner of Clementine in Hamilton.
I'm Winston Liv, the other part owner. I make food.
So what is your involvement with the Hamilton Crop Circle?
We use their produce.
We use their produce, we compost with them, we
Employ them.
argue a whole lot about prices. No,
It's fun. And
Well, when we need herbs, like for cocktails or for salads or greens, it's not a matter of getting a huge truck to come down the highway and drop it off. It's a matter of calling Arthur or running over to the garden with scissors and just grabbing what I need for that night.
all right, so we're in Hamilton, in Baltimore, Maryland, and this is Earl Gallagher, and he's letting us use his garage for the community. Anyone can do this. This is what we're doing as far as just neighborhood composting. Everyone in the neighborhood can come and put their compost in the container. We have worms in here. We have our compost going. It's just a little garage. Think about the worms.
Well, as long as they stay where they're at, it won't bother me any.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Wade, the owner of Mill Valley General Store in Baltimore. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who supported Arthur Morgan and the Hamilton Crop Circle on Kickstarter. Like I said, we're going to look at doing that roof. It'll be about 1/4 of an acre of farmable land. We will recirculate stormwater, keep that out of the local system, continue expanding the worm tea production, and in part that comes from the space downstairs where Arthur has his worm bins. We generate almost zero waste out of the store. Any food waste is fed to the worms and in turn comes back through compost and compost tea, so it's a closed loop system. It's the old-fashioned way of being and taking care of the earth.
On the roof of the Mill Valley Garden Center, and the reason we wanted to bring you up here is just so that you can see what the roof looks like now.
Crew at Herring Run Watershed Association. We're at Hamilton Elementary Middle School, and we're looking at the rain garden, future rain garden at the school. This goes all the way up to the roof, and every time it rains, all this water goes right to the stream. So we're looking at installing a rain garden that's a little bit more engineered, called a bioretention facility.
Hi, I'm Ryan Golson. I teach here at Hamilton Elementary Middle School. I had the pleasure of working with Arthur and the Hamilton Crop Circle, and what they have done has been tremendous for our school. Since he's been here, he's worked along with resource teachers, art, music, worked along with the science teachers, and we've helped turn Hamilton into a better school for the environment. Kids, one thing they really get into is they really get into helping out in the garden. And what's wonderful is they work in the garden and they get to actually plant some of the vegetables and herbs and pick them and harvest them and use them in their own home. So we have nutrition in there too because they're learning the importance of eating healthy food.
Okay, we're at the Westfield Garden, and the purpose of this video is we just want to show everybody kind of where we were, and where we are now, and hopefully where we're going. But this is where I started with the Hamilton Crop Circle. It was just a small little community garden, a couple of rows, and it just grew and grew as more people become more involved. So we just wanted to let everybody know also, wanted to realize that it takes a lot of people for all this to happen. So we just wanted to say thanks to all the volunteers, everyone who helped with the Kickstarter project, everyone who's been involved in getting us to where we are now. We just want to make sure that they know we're very appreciative of that. Alright?
I would like to plant peas, carrots, and spinach, onions, and cherry coins.